Good evening. Blitzball Champ is here with a brand new video on the U to the 2. I mixed up the directions there. So more Carolina Panther talk. The draft is about to be almost a week away, and the Carolina Panthers still staying busy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They have made yet another signing, another acquisition, this time adding onto the defensive line by way of defensive tackle. So let's take a look at this. They went out and signed defensive tackle DaQuan Jones, who is coming from the Tennessee Titans, to a one-year deal. Now, supposedly, this is going to be the guy that's going to pretty much start right beside Derek Brown. So let's take a look at some stats on this newest signee, DaQuan Jones. 6'4", 322 pounds, coming out of Penn State University. Oh, so he was a Nittany Lion. Let's see. Has 235 tackles, 136 of them solo tackles. So that's actually pretty dang on good. He's got 9 sacks. He's got 2 forced fumbles and 2 fumble recoveries. And apparently one of those fumble recoveries turned into a touchdown. But he got 2 sacks last year, a sack in 2019, 3.5 sacks in 2017, a sack and a half in 2016, and a sack in 2014. And apparently the fumble return for a touchdown was in 2016. But yes, so he's played with the Tennessee Titans his whole career. He was a 4th round pick in the 2014 draft. Aside from missing, four starts? He's missed only 4 starts in the last 6 seasons. And he's played every game in the last 3 years. So got to give this guy credit on, maybe not extremely high stats, but the dude stays healthy. He's a starter and he stays healthy. Now, apparently, according to the article on the Panthers website, which I will link all of this in the description box, apparently he's known to be a run stopper. So he's known to be a run stopper, and apparently he's been pretty reliable in that. So I'm not sure ultimately how he will pair with Derek Brown. I mean, considering, Derek Brown did begin to pick up a few sacks later in the season, kind of struggled to really, get any pressure to get sacks earlier in the season, but they did eventually come later. So this could be potentially the opportunity that maybe we'll get to see with this combination, that maybe Derek Brown on the interior will improve to be pretty much the main inside pass rusher. But, let's not take anything away from DaQuan Jones, who's got 9 sacks, which, in his number of years doesn't seem like a lot. But 136 solo tackles for a defensive tackle, that's actually pretty dang on good, if you ask me. But, so 1-year deal. You got a veteran. And like I said, he's only 29 years old. He doesn't turn 30 until December this year. So, 29 years old. He's a veteran. He stays healthy. And he's productive. He may not have, extra phenomenal stats. And, when I think about it, I probably would have wanted Sheldon Richardson, maybe a little bit more, just a little bit more. But honestly, I really can't complain about this signing. You know, you get a veteran to get paired with Derek Brown, you know, on the starting lineup. You got those two. You got YGM. You got Brian Burns. I mean, you got some people to work with, and then of course, you know, you got some competition. You adding Morgan Fox. Um, you know, you're bringing back. You got Christian Miller, who's coming back. You know, he sat out for the previous season. Um, you got you got Hassan Reddick, who I believe can also play the edge as well. So I mean, stacking up with that linebacker core and defensive line, you know, you could really make some noise. You can make some noise with this. I like the signing. Um, you know, like I said, I would have really wanted Shelton Richardson, and I also really would have liked to get Jadeveon Clowney. But I think with YGM and Brian Burns has definitely been improving year after year. YGM, you know, dealt with a little bit of injury, but he did have some bright spots, and I believe YGM will improve. Most definitely, I believe he will improve. Um, and of course, Derek Brown showed some sparks uh, later in the second half of the season, so I believe he's going to improve as well. We got a young defensive line here, so I definitely like this move. You know, it gives a little veteran presence on the line. Like I said, known to be a pretty consistent run stopper, and we'll have to see how he pairs with Derek Brown. Because if anything, you know, the dude played a lot during his career. He's a consistent starter, and he stays healthy. So I think this is a big plus. It may not say a whole lot stat wise, but when you can get somebody out there that's productive, that's on the field consistently, stays healthy, he has many chances to make plays. And that's what we want. That's really what we want. And of course, you know, we're going to need a lot of pressure. We're going to need a lot of pressure, especially in the NFC South when you got Tom Brady, when you got Matt Ryan, and potentially Atlanta could draft a quarterback as well. And you know, we can't sleep on the Saints as well. I mean, they may not have a Drew Brees anymore, but we have to also remember, you know, Jameis Winston, you know, has been a starter before, and he's actually on a better team now than when he was with the Bucks. So keep that in mind. And you know, we're going to need constant pressure. We're going to need a pass rush. Going to be needing to stop the run as well, because that was an area that Carolina struggled with um, 2 seasons ago, especially the run game. They improved a little bit last season, but stopping the run in 2019, they struggled like crazy. So DaQuan Jones, like I said, I like the signing. I think this is good. This adds another piece to the D line. You know, he's got that starter experience. Line him up next to Derek Brown, and hey, this could do some damage on the interior. So we'll see. Um, and a lot has been kind of going on lately. Apparently, there's word of some potential movement in the draft. Apparently, the Dolphins have been getting some calls from some different teams about potentially trying to take the Dolphins' number 6 pick in the first round. So, Dolphins might trade down. We'll see. And I believe also think heard word that the Giants may be interested in trying to trade up. So, you know, with the draft a week away from this Thursday, it'll be interesting to see how much more movement will happen um, between now and come draft night, which of course movement can also happen on draft night as well. Let's keep that in mind. But I know a lot of folks were talking about the possibility of Carolina Panthers trading back. What do y'all? How do y'all feel about that? I know the argument is, I know folks, stressing on offensive line, but apparently the word is the offensive line class is deep this draft. So maybe trading back, can definitely get more picks added to really stack up on the needs and also get some weapons while we're at it. And then apparently, most recent article is about the idea of Carolina drafting a wide receiver or a weapon with the 8th pick, which y'all know how I feel about that. But, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Kyle Pitts, which honestly, I don't see Kyle Pitts falling to 8. I don't see Jamar Chase falling to 8. Devontae, maybe, but I doubt it. So, like, some of these high name weapons, I just don't see falling to 8. I really don't. But we'll have to see what happens. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have. What do y'all think about this signing? What do y'all think about DaQuan Jones coming to the Carolina Panthers? Defensive tackle. Pretty much most likely will be starting next to Derek Brown. But like I said, he's been pretty healthy his career. Consistent starter. Y'all like this pickup? Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And thank you so much for watching. This is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram signing off. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.